You not only read, but the fact is you went around and asked some of the most brilliant people in the country, and you interviewed them. Tell us how you wrote The Case for Christ. We were talking about the case for miracles, but The Case for Christ was the first one, and the fact is, tell us how you did it.
Well, in my investigation, I was used to investigating things. That's what I did as a journalist. So for me to pick up the phone and call someone and ask them questions was just part of my life. To do document research and go in the microfilm back then and look at old documents and so forth was something I was accustomed to. So at the time I did my investigation, I wasn't planning to write a book. I was doing it for my own edification, for my own knowledge, and try to sort all this out. Later, after I became a Christian, I went back and Leslie suggested I write a book about this. So I kind of retraced those steps and did formal interviews with some of these people so I could get it on the record, tape record it, and get it all accurate and so forth. But the bottom line is I researched for a year and 9 months, trying to look at the minutia of the resurrection, especially of Jesus.
Yeah, you want to know, who was this guy Jesus, and was he for real, and do we have historical records? Do we have evidence? Can I trust that evidence? And you wanted to really know, was this something that really happened?
Exactly, and even as an atheist, I recognize everything hinges on the resurrection.
Right.
Because anybody can claim to be God. Jesus clearly made that claim. I mean, at one point he got up before a group and he said, I and the Father are one. And the word one there in the Greek is not masculine, it's neuter, which means Jesus was not saying I and the Father are the same person. He was saying I and the Father are the same thing. We're one in nature, we're one in essence. And the audience got it. They picked up stones to kill him because they said, you're just a man and you're claiming to be God.
Right.
So you could claim to be God. I could claim to be God. But if Jesus claimed to be God, died, and then 3 days later rose from the dead, I realized that's pretty good confirmation.
Yeah, in other stories you found out that, guy lets down through the roof in Mark chapter 2, and all of a sudden he's doing this right in front of the religious leaders who were against Jesus right from the beginning. And instead of Jesus saying, hey, you're healed, buddy, he said, your sins are forgiven. And the whole room went, oh, he can't say that. There's only one that can forgive sins, and that's God alone.
Right.
And so Jesus, knowing what they said, he asked them a question. He said, which is easier to say unto you? Your sins are forgiven, or to get up and walk?
Yeah.
And if you're saying, this guy's a phony, okay, the easiest thing to say would be, hey, yeah, your sins are forgiven. See that? Because nobody can see sins being forgiven.
Right.
But if you say, hey, buddy, you that have never walked, take your bed up and just get out of here. And that's what the guy did. He took up his bed and he walked out of there, and they had nothing to say after that.